Gorgeous.
Hey, baby.
Right. Baby got on that cheetah.
Uh.
Right.
Anyhow,
Right,
what's
right.
up? You got a question for me? Because I know you do.
Right, yes. I got a question for you. So, for let's word it this way, because a lot of people also just wanna, want advice on certain things. So, this is one big one that I have always seen people asking for advice on. So, are people really ready for a relationship, or are they just tired of being single?
Hmm. uh, okay. That's it just depends. That's a depends on who it is. But let me just try to see if I could answer that. A lot of times, that's a question that a lot of people ask, right? A lot of times, people, women who are very needy, they don't like being single. They like to always be in relationships, right? That's a lot of time. It doesn't mean that that's everybody. There are some people who are tired of being in relationships, but they're not ready for a relationship. They just don't want to be alone. Um, I could say for me, coming from a 14 and a half year relationship, marriage, um, even that was in the marriage, I was ready to be in another relationship because I literally was in a marriage and I was alone and single. I mean, alone and lonely. Not remember, not just lonely, not just alone. I was both, right? And I was ready to be in a real relationship that elevates me, that stimulates me, where I can pour into someone and they can pour into me. Some other individuals, they're just jumping into relationship, but they're really not ready. They're tired of being single just so they could have somebody in their arm. And then there are some people who are ready for a real relationship. So I just think it depends on the individual. Some people just use it as like I said, hey, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to pay the bills by myself. Some people genuinely are ready for relationships. And some they have been single for so long. It's like, yo, like, God, when are you sending me my Mr. Right or Mrs. Right?
Right.
So I think it just depends on the person. A lot of times people have to just do soul searching and see if this is what it is that they need, or say, God, like, what it is that you have for me. Am I ready to be in a relationship? Am I equipped? Am I ready? Like, physically ready, mentally ready? Have I been growing personally? Am I ready to bring somebody else in my life and I don't have to trauma bond or drop trash in their head? Like, I have
Right,
to
right.
so that's something that it's like a self-reflection. Of individual have to really seek and search and ask God, like, hey, like, show me where I'm at. Am I prepared to be in somebody's life? Somebody is prepared to be in my life, things like that.
Right.
What's your thoughts on that?
Right, and I agree. So it all boils down to who is actually doing the work to actually
Okay.
be in a relationship, and who is actually avoiding loneliness,
Okay.
trauma, who have abandonment.
Okay.
So, right. So if people out there that who is actually ready to be in a relationship,
You think
we could
so?
see. We could see.
You could
You
see.
see, especially for men. A lot of men who be around men, we know the men that is a husband material.
Mm-hmm.
Is a but for women, you speak on a woman, so I must speak on a men. So we know that men out there that is husband material. And we know the men out there that just, let me have fun, let me go here, let me do
Mm-hmm.
this, and they're trauma bonding. They're actually just advocating because they want to be valued
Mm-hmm.
out there. So I
Okay.
agree. I agree.
Okay.
Definitely. Well, okay. Well, we want to hear from you. So,
We want to hear from you guys. Do you think people are really ready for relationships, healthy relationships, or you think they're just tired of being single?
right.
Join us in the conversation in the comment section below.